Hi everyone, Ryan from Gray's Classic Cars and Bikes. Coming up, we've got a Torana GTR-XU1. Now these cars were released back in 1971 in the LC version. This is a 1972 LJ. And you can understand why they were called the giant killer, because these little hot two-door coupes with a six-cylinder with triple carbies cleaned up GTHO Falcons, the Pacers, the Chargers, you name it. These things were a giant killer. And not just in motor racing, they're also in rallying, rally cross, all sorts of different sports. These cars dominated. This was the car that Peter Brock won his first Bathurst in, and it was in 1972, and he was the last driver to win Bathurst as a single driver. That's before they brought in the co-driving rule. They're a great car. They're super collectible. Unfortunately, over the years, a lot have been written off or stolen. This is a great example in silver. Let's jump in and take it for a drive. Okay, 1972 Torana XU1. As I said earlier, these things were first released by Holden back in 1971 in the LC version. 72 came out the LJ with went from a 186 engine to a 202 and still running the triple carbies. The cars were great in all forms of motorsport. For a little car with a big six-cylinder engine, triple carbies, extractors, camshaft, all the stuff they had done to them, they were a great performance car. Colin Bond won the Australian Rally Championship in one. Peter Brock won his first Bathurst in an XU1. And so did a lot of other drivers, won a lot of championships and race meetings, hill climbs, you name it. They've always been a super collectible car. Now this is a good car. The motor's just been rebuilt. It's not a matching numbers car, but the motor's been built to XU1 specs. And the car's just gone through a refurb. It's got new trim, seats, paint. Now that's in top gear and it's just pulling beautifully. It's got plenty of torque and they're a fun little car to drive. Unfortunately, over the years, a lot was stolen and written off, and coming across one these days, it's all intact, is getting harder and harder to find. This car's finished in silver. Seats are nice and firm. As I said, they've just been redone. And you just listen to that little hot six. They've got a great sound in the XU1s. And for a car that's nearly 50-year-old, they're still a nice car to drive. They're not all over the road. They handle very nicely. They turn into a corner beautifully and pack plenty of punch. So this one comes up this week at Gray's. If you want some more information, give us a call on 1300 Classic or shoot us an email to classic@grays.com.au.